Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You're mine.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Noah Spence in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Go Chief! Down! Blue 80!
Throwing on first down is Carr. He sets to fire deep. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? Blue 80! Hey, sub! Let's go!
2nd down, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there, Carr to Cooper, 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And now running, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And this is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And down he goes, brought down a Raider another sack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Third and long for Winston. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
We're good. Get down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
29. Get down.
Carr to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis.
Raider 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Carr, and this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Monday, down. You wide, 8. Low. White.
Shotgun now for Carr. Buying time to his left. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Purdue! Get down! You wide, 8.
Carr now on 1st down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Low.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
7:34. Down. Blue 80. Go Chief. Low, low, low.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Evades him at the 20. Out left side here to Bryant. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
White. Hey. Down. Blue 80. Push it on.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there. And he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now Jameis on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey,
They go play action. Winston. He's going to let this go deep. Back. And got his man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
Green, trouble scene.
Bang. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Easy. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go.
First down, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
7:34. Get set. Wide 85.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Noah Spence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, third down here. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
On third and long, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Monday, down. Wide 85. 29.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Right there. One, Raider 1. Hey, 734. Monday, down. Blue 80.
To throw on second down. Carr going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
4 down.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Sonic. Hey, boys, you got 4 down. Easy, easy, easy. Check 3. Sonic. 5-0. You. Sonic. Mike, 5.
On second down, Winston again. Howard has the first down and then some. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jameis now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Jameis to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Monday, down. We waiting? Hey. 4 down.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Carr going to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run it with Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd down, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Winston. And he fires one, but incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. A spin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Hey, 7:34.
On 1st down, Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
You got 4. Monday down. Get down. All right, AD.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Three down. Hey, 7:34. Monday, down. Blue 80. Listen, hot.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Going deep here for Bryant. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And he's got it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, from the tougher.
Exactly.
To throw his Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Martavis Bryant, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now they run with Sims. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called, not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Winston. This one complete to Charles Sims. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And that's complete. It's Sims. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's convert. Green, Trevor C. 5 on the 50.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Winston. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Carr now on 1st down. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Down! You're wide, 8-8!
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And shutting him off, now open field. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there. Carr to Cooper, 43 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Down! 180!
Now Carr again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
734. 734.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
4 down. Alert. Hey, sub.
Working out of the gun. Winston drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that one results in 35 yards.
4 down. Check. Hey, alert 3.
From the red zone now, Winston. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
29.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr, eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Knight, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. From midfield, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You're wide 8-8. 734. Low. 29. Go.
Carr going to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Hey, sub.
They go play action. Winston escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Carr going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Get down. We're waiting.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Down. We're waiting. What's up?
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.